This week, we are in a race to get that sluice plant back up and running so we can run the pay dirt that they are still stripping in the Trommel cut. I'm going to show you why our Volvo rock truck has been parked for 2 years, and we're going to try and bed an armor-plated steel. Let's see how that turned out.
Finally going to fix the trommel.
What are we going to do? Are you kidding me?
See if she holds.
Yeah, we're going to get trolled for this.
We were doing a lot of brainstorming and discussing and game planning, but the verdict now is we're gonna do our best and patch up all these cracks, especially the major break, and then do what I've been doing all season long, is patch this punch plate up to limp us by, because we do have a good section of thawed pay dirt that we'd like to sluice, because unfortunately our season is coming to an end here really quick, faster than we'd all want. To do what we really want to do, to replace all this punch plate and take the trommel off, we all decided that it's in the best company's interest to get some money flowing back in and fix all these cracks and the major break and patch up the punch plate so we can sluice the pay dirt that we have thawed. There's no sense keeping the money in the ground. It's better in their bank account. Oh, a good day. I should have this back up and running, and then we can get sluicing again. Allie doesn't like me working late, so if it was me, I'd probably just knock it off. But we'll see. Maybe I'll shut my radio off and maybe work a little later tonight. Roll her around to that bad spot and then start patching that. We'll have to push it down, so I made a little jig. It's a little L bracket, and I can put my bottle jack in there and hopefully that'll push it down.
You need a hand for me?
I do, yep.
What do you need?
You wanna just yell at me, or if I can see it here and just tell me when to stop when that broken piece is right at the very bottom?
Dead center.
Dead center, please.
All right.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Good?
Yep. I think I nailed that.
Nailed that? Good job, David. Oh, yeah, perfect. So it's just a little L bracket. They'll weld down to some good steel. And then I just put my bottle jack in here, and that should push it down. And I'll just tack it, and then I'll flip around, go to the other side, and hopefully it works. So I welded the bracket down to the good piece of the barrel, and then now I'll just slide my jack in here and just push it down, and I'll tack it around, and hopefully it works. It's a regular bottle jack. So it broke like this, so I got high spots up here, so I'll have to go get the gouger and just gouge this out a little bit so when it pops back in, you can see it's catching right here. Yeah, like quite a bit too. My favorite toy. So I got most of this side down. I just want to move the jack to the front. Try to get that a little better, and then I'll flip over to this side and do the exact same thing. Push it down, and I'll just tack it here quick, and then I'll grind this all out, and I put a nice V in so I can get a nice weld in there. We got her back to where she needs to be. I'll just do a couple passes on the backside here, and then we'll roll the barrel all the way to the top, and then I'll get on top of the barrel, then I'll back gouge down to my weld, and then I'll fill it all in and cap it, and it should be brand new. The long-term fix is to do the punch plate here, but this fix needs to be done anyways, and it's not a quick fix, it's gonna be a good fix, so we'll weld the living shit out of it, and then after I'm done, I'll start lining where the drive wheel drives. So that'll be probably half a day tomorrow, and then a couple patches on the punch plate here, and we'll be back sluicing again.
So while Frisco's over there welding in our barrel, I thought I would come over here since there was a lot of interest last week in our $180,000 lawn ornament that's been parked for 2 years now. So this is our Volvo A40 rock truck, and it was a really good truck. We've used it, you know, for 7 years and without incident really, until I finished making the payments on it. And then it started breaking down. But we needed 2 trucks in these cuts because we cannot sluice close to our cuts, so we have to haul all our dirt to the plant. So having 2 trucks is pretty vital. This one has been sitting here parked for 2 years because we can't get it running. So I think we had 6 mechanics work on it last year, and every time they've phoned Volvo, they'd send them down another rabbit hole that had nothing to do with what the actual problem of this truck was. It turned into a parts changing mission, and I think I'm now into it for 80 grand in mechanic bills and the parts that they told us to buy, and it still doesn't run. We thought we had it fixed last fall, and I'd sold it to this guy. So I sold it. I'm like, yay, get out of my life. And it instantly broke down. I had to give that guy his money back. So I now am once again the proud owner of this lawn ornament that I can't get to move. All right, so yeah, I'll show you just how nightmarish this truck has become. So we'll just take a walk around. Oh, thank God. Alan's here to explain it. Where do we begin, Alan?
It had a minor problem. It had low pressure on the brake pump. I phoned the local Volvo dealer. They had me going after the air system, and we hired a mechanic, and he worked on it for about 5 days and figured out that it wasn't the air system, that it was the hydraulic system. He wasn't really qualified to work on it. So we got another guy, and he just threw his hands up and walked away. And then I went to another one, and he threw his hands up and left. Then we got a third one.
But in the meantime, they're working on it, billing
they're
us
all working on
exorbitant
bills.
amounts of money.
Oh yeah,
But spending half the day talking to Volvo somewhere.
Oh yeah, $1,500 to $3,000 a day for each one. Finally decided to put a new brake pump on it. That's when we sold it, and so as people come to look at it, it has no brake pressure again. Then he worked on it for another month, never did figure it out, and he moved on. And we got another guy come in there, and he said that we took out that pump plus the steering pump, because it has like 6 hydraulic pumps on it. It tore itself up and contaminated the steering pump and took it out too. So then this spring we got yet another guy on it, and he ran it so much and for so long that he took those grenaded pumps and contaminated the whole hydraulic system. So then we got rid of him and we took it apart ourselves. So we yanked the entire hydraulic system out of it, sent it off to be rebuilt because Volvo wanted $80,000 or $90,000 just for the parts.
And 60 grand in labor.
And yeah, the one they said it took a month to go through it, but of course they don't have anybody because they're all off doing stuff that's way more important than looking after
those
actual
pumps
miners.
sat on the service desk in Whitehorse for 10
2
days.
2 weeks, yeah.
Until David finally phoned somebody and said, hey, these guys actually need these pumps, like need to know what's wrong. Then they phoned us back, oh yeah, we'll look at it in a couple days and let you know. And then they sent this frickin' quote for $140,000. Well, that's what the truck's worth.
So their idea was to basically rebuild the truck from bumper to bumper.
Right.
That way they couldn't get it wrong. Now we've sent all the parts off
To Edmonton.
to Edmonton, had them all rebuilt, brought them back. I don't know, now nearly $100,000 in literally 24 months. It broke down. And
This time in 2023.
Yeah.
2 years.
Labor Day of 2023
Yeah.
it broke down. So it's literally been sitting here for 24 months just pouring money into it.
Yeah.
7 different mechanic firms.
Yeah. It has been the most frustrating, broken down piece of equipment I've ever experienced, and it's like there's no support, there's nothing.
Send us 25 grand and we'll send a mechanic there in a couple months to look at it.
I think if maybe we had bought all Volvo equipment, I think the support would have been better, obviously. If you have more pieces, they're probably going to look after you. But since we only have one, we aren't important at all. Like, that's very apparent. And because, you know, Gold Rush is up here and Volvo sponsors them. So the Yukon already is a very remote place, and the mechanics that are available here are just at the Gold Rush camp. So good luck getting one. Kudos to them. As you say, David, don't hate the player, hate the game. Like, but it's true. Like, you know, we bought this. I financed it. I paid it off over 5 years. It's really not worth it for a small operation. It is not worth your trouble, in my opinion. I will say, Lee Bear treats you like you own 1,000 pieces of equipment, and we only have one dozer. Those mechanics, they gave us their cell numbers, their private emails. You can contact them any time of day and they answer, and they are diagnosing with you over the phone. Like, amazing.
7 days a week, they drop everything right now, and if they don't have the answers, they forward it through to the factory in Germany right away.
And that's a lost art, I think, in this day and age. Like, why would Volvo care about us? Like, we have one piece of equipment, and 10 minutes away there's 100 pieces being used on TV. So why would they give a shit about our one truck? Like, it's pretty obvious they don't. That's just our experience. I suppose a lot of people would think we were bitter or whatever, just, you know, because we don't get free equipment or anything like that. But it's fine, because what we have here, we paid off through blood, sweat, and tears. Like, so there's something to be said for that. I'm very proud of that. I just wish that somebody would come and help me fix this Volvo so I can get it out of my life.
But isn't it ironic that Volvo spends, I don't know, they must have nearly $100 million worth of equipment within an hour or two here that's all sponsored, advertising to get people to go buy Volvos, when we own one a few minutes away and can't get any product support whatsoever. Yeah. I mean, what is the point?
It's kind of a...
Like, the whole thing just seems completely redundant to me. I can't wrap my brain around it.
It's on us, for sure, in the fact that we put faith in these mechanics. It's not like I want to go out and attack Volvo. It's just that we talked about it last week, and there was a ton of interest in why it's sitting here parked. We're just stating the facts in our personal experience with this. So that's why. And now let's move on, because this thing gives me heartburn, and let's go check out how Frisco's making out. While I do have some mild steel on order, I'm kind of antsy to get this barrel turning. So I sent Frisco over to where we have some AR plate and get him to cut a chunk of that to see if we could maybe make it work.
Good morning, David. Well, the day has come. We're finally gonna fix the Trommel. So now we're gonna line it with this 3/8. It's AR400 that we were supposed to use to line our dump truck with. So it's a little heavier than what we actually need to use it for, but 3/8 is perfect for bending it around. So I'm gonna cut it in 4-foot chunks, 4 foot by 2, and then we're gonna pre-bend it, and then I'm gonna get on top of the Trommel and bend it around and weld it all up. So I'm marking it out, like I said, 2 feet by 4 feet, and just using the torch and cut my 8-foot section, then lob it in half, and then I'll weld an eyelet on there so we can lift it up over top of the Trommel and weld it on. The barrel, it's not completely round. It was dropped several years ago, so it's a little egg shaped. So we could have got it all pre-bent and, you know, put it in a nice roller and bend it, but it's all oblong, and there's some spots that's got some highs and lows. So it's going to be a little crude, but it's the only way we can do it. Yeah, I got 2 pieces already cut. This will be the 3rd and 4th. So I just got to lob it in half and then cut one more and cut it in half, and then we get bending and welding.
Noticed something different about you today.
What's that, David?
Take a guess.
Like my new boots. Yeah, no cowboy boots today. Nice gift from the boss over the weekend, so no more trench foot. I have two things I really like in life, and that's hats and cowboy boots. So yeah, I have quite a few pairs. No, I think she saw me hobbling around too much with wet feet, and I wrecked quite a few boots already this season. So yeah, so now I'm a muck boot guy. The whole end of the barrel is actually 3 feet. So this is 2 feet. And then where the tire rides, just after where it rides, it's actually pretty thin. Our original plan, we're gonna do 18 inches, but if I did 18 inches, it would land right where the thin spot is, and it's like welding a pop can, so it's not fun. So I decided to go just a little wider to some good steel, so I have something to weld to all the way around. So this will give it strength for the drive part of it. Where it's gonna go. So yeah, we'll line the 2 feet. So 2 feet to bring us about here. This is all good steel here. It's weird. It's like after where the drive tire rides, it's all super thin here, and you see where it's all cracked, and where I fixed it. So the 2 feet will bring us up past that into some good steel. So hopefully I have something to weld to other than a pop can. But yeah, we gotta be careful because we want to get as much of it bent on the ground before we get it up there, because we don't want to push too much on the barrel with the hull, because we'll blow a bearing out or break something, break more that we don't need to break. So just got to take our time and do it right. So yeah, I might heat it a little bit if it's going to fight us, but I don't want to put too much heat to it, because then we're going to heat the tires. There's another one on the other side too that we got to worry about, the idler. So tricky one. Again, never easy. So yeah, get them pre-bent on the ground and start welding them on.
Hello, Frisco.
Hi, boss.
What's happening?
I'm ready for some bending.
I thought Alan said he was going to bend.
Well, I think we'll have better luck. Then smash, smash, smash. Here you go.
You might be right.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll help you.
Okay, good.
Apparently I'm a better steel bender than Alan is, which I've seen his attempts last year, so I might agree. We'll find out. I don't know, this can be sketchy. We didn't get it pre-bent.
Well, we didn't originally have this plan for this steel anyways. This steel was supposed to be for Maddie, the rock
Right.
truck, to line the rock truck. We're supposed to line the whole box with it, so this happened to come up and break on us, so luckily we have the steel here. So
That's a rare commodity to have out here. It's
It is.
brand new steel,
It is.
so at least it's here for us, but we'll see if we can bend it so Frisco's not there for a week trying to dog it down and get it on there. I'm gonna bring the hoe over. He's gonna switch buckets on it so we have a littler bucket so we can hopefully bend it a little easier, and we'll put it in place up there. Hopefully I can bend it. Okay, we'll find out.
time will tell.
Time will tell.
Let's do it.
Okay. What's your thought process?
Make that look like this.
Think I'm some kind of steel artist?
Uh-huh.
Okay. What's this?
Roll the bucket out.
Right there?
Try it. Just come ahead a bit.
What do you know? That didn't do anything.
I know.
I'm using this bucket to try and bend 3/8 steel into this perfect arc that Frisco has designed for his jig. It's not starting out well, but we're gonna make it happen. More pressure, apparently.
More.
Normally, Alan would do this, and he normally just goes bang, bang, and walks away.
It's not even bending.
I know.
What the f?
What? Serious? Okay. We're doing the Allen method. It still didn't get bent.
It's still perfectly straight. It's because it's AR400, so if it was mild steel, it would take shape already, but...
What happens if you heat it up a bit?
Try, yeah.
In the middle?
Yeah.
Or is that just wasting time? Because I am no expert here.
Well, it'll take the temper out of it. That's good. Or go grab a Tiger torch.
Normally we buy mild steel, first of all, because it's cheaper and you can get it quicker. We did wait a long time for this AR plate. It doesn't matter what I do with this bucket, it did not bend. Like, so, plan B. We'll just keep going through the alphabet.
Try to put some heat to it, so it might take shape, because as you can see, it didn't take much shape. Well, this is tempered steel, so it's hard as
It's as hard as steel. Yeah? Is it?
Yeah, right there. Go right to the ground.
Is that the right bend?
It's close. Go up. I bet you'll go right back to where it was.
Are you kidding me? What are we gonna do?
Should have had it rolled.
Come on. Okay, well, we tried bending it just with the bucket, didn't budge. So then we decided to heat it. You know, normally you don't want to take the temper out of the steel, but this is just for the end of our barrel to reinforce it, so we're heating it. I'll be going to town for propane soon. It's hardly bent at all. Hey Frisco, what would happen if you the tracks and then roll it?
Yeah.
Would that do something?
Would.
Because I feel like, if you just walk it a little bit and it's gonna almost bend like your jig.
They're a little guide. That's how much we need to bend it. Well, we're gonna try to bend it with the whole bucket around the arc of the track.
Oh, maybe I can walk a little bit. Nope.
There you go. Okay, curl the bucket.
See what happens?
Yeah.
Okay. Time for the big reveal. You know what? If the apocalypse happens, I'm building my bunker out of this. Anything?
Little bit.
I can't believe this, honestly. I didn't see it being this bad. Wow, that's all we got out of all that.
Yep.
Does Alan have a radio?
I think so.
Let's see if he's got any bright ideas. That did not work. It's bent. It's just not bent enough. We tried to bend it with the bucket. Fail. Plan B was to heat it and bend it. Fail. Plan C, while it was still hot, we put it underneath the hoe track and tried to bend it with the bucket. Fail. Now we're on to plan D, which is see if Alan's 30-some years of experience has an idea on how to bend AR plate. Yeah, we're gonna get trolled for this. It's just, we're doing everything, right? Like, we don't have one person who's a fabricator. We don't have one person whose sole job is to weld. It's the beginning of September. We're starting to hit the wall here. Like, brain function is a little bit lower. We're tired. We need to get this done though, so because we need the sluice before winter comes. So this steel was never going to be pre-rolled because we weren't going to use it for the barrel. It just turned out that the barrel imploded, so we needed it. But had we pre-rolled it, we would have been waiting another 3 to 4 weeks was the timeline, and a bunch more money. But I did not see this coming. Did you?
No.
How many tons is this excavator?
A lot.
It's a 490. Like, it should bend this plate, but
I wasn't expecting that either. 3/8, I think it'd been pretty easy, but like I said, just being hardened steel, it just springs right back. So we're gonna have to overbend it a lot, but we'll have to figure out what to use here.
oh,
Full car.
yeah, full. Look, it is like a clown car. Just things piling out of it. Now we're digging a hole. Because I guess we're turning into some torture camp or something for AR plate. We're gonna dig a hole, throw it in there and try and bend it so no wood will be harmed. Yeah, he's not getting it.
Do nothing. It's the same. It's the same as it was.
Is it buried now? Like, did he expect that his excavator skills was gonna bend it better than mine?
I think we need to get past even this angle here. We need something narrower than that.
But isn't that like plan F now?
This is where we need it bent the most, is on the outside. It needs to tuck in, because I got to butt weld all this.
What is he doing? Oh God. The thumb attachment on that bucket is like incredibly powerful. So we'll see. Oh, what is that nonsense? Well, instead of bending it nice and round and curved, I went in a V.
Mission failed. We'll get them next time.
We're having to rethink because this isn't working, and we've spent almost a day trying to bend one piece, which didn't go well. So back to the drawing board, and we'll see what we can come up with next.
Hello, David. Catchphrase. So the AR400 is tough. We used pretty much every piece of equipment we had here to try to bend it, and we ended up just crinkling it. And we kind of figured it was gonna turn out that way anyways, but we had it here, so why not try it? I knew it's tough stuff, but I did not know it was that tough at all. So we know now for sure that we need a roller to bend it properly, and you got to over bend it so much just to get the shape we needed. We just couldn't do it with the machines we have here. So, and if we did do it, you kind of fold it and crinkle it, and it'd just be a nightmare for me to weld it on. So we tried to use the AR400 in the meantime while we were waiting for the mild steel. Luckily the steel showed up and it turned out pretty good. As a result, you can see it. We got it bent on there, and I spent the last, well, probably 12 hours here welding it, and yeah, I just got a little piece left to do and we can finally turn some rocks. So with our nice mild steel, 2 foot by 8 foot sections, the last one was probably about 6 feet. So there's 3 pieces on there. So I ended up butt welding them together. I just seam welded the whole inside. I welded as much as I could, and I think it's gonna be pretty strong. Yeah, so I got a little 8-inch piece to weld. That's probably all I got left to weld on it. And yeah, then I can get started on something else. That's it. 12 hours later, we gotta put the spray bar back up because we ended up taking the trommel apart. So a couple more hours, probably the rest of the day here to just tidy up some loose ends, and then hopefully tomorrow we're gonna be sluicing.
Right, we are ready. Finally, we've got new steel all the way around the end of the barrel. Frisco fixed the cracks, thank God. We did not get new punch plates because we are out of time. And after trying to bend that AR steel, we were not gonna tackle that in the punch plate this week anyways, hey?
Yeah, maybe not this week. Let's rest up. And then...
Yeah. All right, are you ready to run some dirt?
I think so.
All right, let's do it. We're gonna give it a test. See if Fresco's magic welds.
See if she holds.
I already know. It's gonna work.
It'll be fine. It's a long time waiting. How long are we down?
It felt like all winter.
It felt like a long
6
time.
months.
I know. You couldn't even remember how to put the riffles back in.
I know. Yeah.
It's been a while.
It has been a while, as opposed to doing it every day.
I know.
But all right, let's see how this thing turns.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
I'm happy, yeah. It rolled around pretty good. It's a lot smoother than it was before. I think we got her fixed. I think it's gonna be good. Time to shut her down.
Well, what'd you think?
Looks good to me. She turns.
It's turning. It's
Yeah.
not coming off the wheels.
No, seems pretty smooth too.
Nothing's breaking apart.
No, seems good.
Wind.
Yep.
How's your patch?
Seems fine. No rocks in there.
Like, yeah, we should be ecstatic, and we are. You just can't see it because we're tired.
We are tired.
It's September. It's been a lot of long days. These guys have all been burning the midnight oil to get this thing running and get everything going, get dirt ready so we can finish off the year strong, but I don't know, might need another little reset.
Yeah, maybe another sleep in or two.
Yeah, for the final push, because we saw the cranes the other day.
Yep.
That usually means we have 30 days left, so that's not ideal. All right, let's go get some dirt.
All right, sounds good.
Wow, it's been a week, but that barrel is turning and we are back in action. Join me again next week and hopefully I'm gonna have some gold to show you out of that trommel cut. Until then, my friends, may your beer be cold and your pants heavy. Cheers.